Hi everyone. I am starting to be much more involved in my YouTube channel and just wanted to talk about this amazing book I've read recently by Ashley Vance, who is a reporter talking about Elon Musk's life and accomplishments. So today I'll talk about the 10 things I learned from reading his biography. One of the main takeaways is his persistence. Elon never gives up. For instance, he was attracted to this beautiful woman, which eventually became his wife, Justine, and is extremely beautiful. And most folks would be intimidated by that because he was more of a geek, software engineer, an engineer, more studious, and did not really have a social life, and was always known for being really awkward. But he never gave up and kept pursuing her, and that was really inspirational. And also his persistence with his SpaceX exploration ventures. Obviously, every time they almost ran out of funding or he was about on the verge of bankruptcy, he kept working 90, 100 hours a week, and with Tesla as well. And also his vision for solar energy and renewable energy and just making the world a much better place because of all the fossil fuels and what's going on. And eventually, and his persistence with his mission of wanting to go to Mars as well. A lot of people doubt him and they say that it's not possible. And every day he's getting messages that are saying like, "You're crazy, Elon. What are you thinking?" But he still keeps persisting. Number two, his vision. He is a great, not the best people person from what we hear from his employees, but he's very clear in his vision. For instance, going to Mars, like he's set timeline. He's very good at communicating his vision to normal people, even if it's engineering and rocket types of visions. He's able to relay it to the mainstream. Number three, his authenticity. Everyone that knows him knows that he's doesn't BS you. He's very unique and very. He knows what his strengths are, and he is willing to accept some of his weaknesses, which he talks about sometimes. The lack of compassion is due to how he grew up and some of the adversity he had growing up in apartheid in South Africa. So he talks about that a lot. Fourth, his eccentric nature. It definitely stands out. Everyone knows what he's capable of, and he is not apologetic about how unique he is. He basically knows that he is brilliant and is always willing to let you know what's on his mind with no strings attached. And the importance of diversifying your portfolio. Obviously, he has so many ventures: Tesla, Solar City, SpaceX, what he did with PayPal. Obviously, if one doesn't pan out, he still has many other ventures and his legacy will live on. But because of his persistence, all of his portfolios seems like it's working out. Well, working out from our perspective. In the book, he talks about what had happened with, you know, every time he was ousted as the CEO, and when they were there hostile takeovers, and he was kicked out. Number six, that brings me to number six, which is reinvention. Because he was kicked off as CEO in so many different companies, he had to reinvent himself so many times, and really had to build awareness around his communication styles, knowing that it didn't work, especially early on in his company called Zip2, which he sold for millions of dollars. That was one of his earliest ventures before PayPal. And also reinventing his emotional intelligence. He's becoming better and better every day. Still something that he would admit that he's not the best at, but willing to learn from that and improve his leadership skills. Number seven, his ability to both be very engineering focused and scientific, but also be able to relay it in business terms. He has the unique blend of being a coder, creating a game, a game using code at the age of 12 to publish it in a magazine. So showing off his brilliance there, but also obviously being a billionaire, you sort of have to have business skills. So being great at PR and marketing and using the media and publicity to bring um, the public aware of what you've been doing and getting investors that way. Um, and hit number eight is his passion. He's definitely very, very passionate. You can hear about how he wants to disrupt industries and all of that. Very passionate about renewable energy, making the world a better place. Number nine, bounce back from obstacles. He lost a child at a very early stage, but he still continued to have five more kids. So, being able to have that grit and resilience is extremely important in business and in life. And lastly, networking. He's always surrounding himself with movers and shakers and knows pretty much all the top people in all the industries that he needs and hires the best of the best. So, yep, I hope you guys enjoyed the summary. And, yep, looking forward to talk to you guys soon. Thanks.